Gaga ball is all the rage with kids right now, so when my almost 9-year-old decided to have his birthday party at a nearby park, I hatched a plan to build a portable, adjustable Gaga ball pit for a special day. After looking at overpriced, flimsy portable pits online, I figured I could do better and cheaper with a few pieces of exterior plywood, Gorilla Tape, and a couple of tools. Now, this isn't regulation size per se, but it is adjustable and it can be constructed as a square, a pentagon, or a hexagon depending on the amount of space and the number of players you have. I started by ripping each sheet of plywood in half, lengthwise, so that each size of the pit is 2 feet tall by 8 feet wide. My plan was to make alternating cuts at the end of each of the 6 pieces of plywood. I tested my concept on a cardboard box first, making cuts halfway from the top on one side and halfway from the bottom on the other side, making interlocking sides that slide in and out easily. It seemed to work well with cardboard, so I felt pretty good about cutting into the plywood. With the first piece on sawhorses, I used a scrap piece of wood and clamps as a guide for my router. Now, a circular saw or a jigsaw would work as well, but a router is a fast way to make thick cuts. My plywood is 1/2 inch OSB, so I used a 5/8 inch router bit so that there was a little wiggle room when the sides slide together. I drew a pencil line in the middle of my scrap wood jig as a stopping point for the router. My cuts are set in about 4 inches from the edge, which is important for strength. As long as I aligned the scrap wood to the end of each piece, my cuts would be pretty uniform. Then I made alternating cuts at each end of each piece. It took me maybe 20 minutes total. We did a quick neighborhood test, and then I added Gorilla Tape to prevent splinters and clothes from catching when the kids entered and exited the pit. Then the big test. We moved it to slightly uneven ground and tried all of the shapes. It was incredibly easy to put together and tear down, and I think using 1/2 inch plywood is a win because it's really sturdy, but it's not so heavy that one person can't carry a 2x8 piece alone. We have had hours of fun with our pit, and all told, it was about $60 in materials and maybe an hour of time. I highly recommend this if you have kids who, like mine, love Gaga ball. Hey, this is Laura from The Unprofessional. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. And if you like this content, you can head over to my website, theunprofessional.com, for more.